Welcome to the workshop for on-site mentors for student teachers in the Liberty University Initial Licensure Program. The purpose of this video is to give an overview to the on-site mentors who will be working with the student teacher that is completing a placement in his or her own classroom. As we get started, I first want to say thank you. We so much appreciate your willingness to serve as a mentor in this unique situation that allows a student to complete his or her program in their own classroom. So welcome and thank you. Before we go too much further, I would like to share our mission about who we are. It reads, to produce Christ-centered men and women with the values, knowledge, and skills required to impact tomorrow's world. You'll be hearing more from the university's supervisor about the conceptual framework, which is where we stress to know, implement, and believe. This framework goes hand in hand with our script belief system, which emphasizes the dispositions of social responsibility, commitment, reflective practice, integrity, and professionalism. The Student Teaching Handbook is located in the training guide. The link to this guide can be found on your screen. The Student Teaching Handbook provides you with the information you need to know regarding the placement, such as the responsibilities of the student teacher, the university supervisor, and of course the responsibilities and requirements of the on-site mentor. Your student teacher and the university supervisor can assist you in locating these materials and other materials as well. In addition to the handbook, you will also have a university supervisor from the School of Education assigned to work with both you and your student teacher. The main role of this supervisor will be to oversee the placement and to work with you to ensure that the placement flows smoothly and to answer any questions that you may have. The university supervisor will send you an email within the first week or two of the placement. And we ask that the two of you communicate with each other regularly in order to collaborate with regards to how the student teacher is doing. You should receive frequent emails from the supervisor throughout the semester. The main role of the on-site mentor involves visiting the student teacher's classroom regularly, observing lessons, and evaluating progress. One of the tools we use for assessment of our candidates is the Teacher Competency Assessment, or the TCA. The TCA is used for evaluating the performance of the student teacher in the classroom, and it is accessed through a software system called LiveText. Around the second or third week of placement, LiveText will send you an email with your username and password for entering the system. The email from LiveText includes a link to the module where you will find the TCAs. You will access the TCAs by clicking on the Field Experience button at the top left corner. It is here that field experiences are managed, hence it is referred to as the FEM or FEM. As the student teacher updates his or her placement hours in the FEM, you will approve them. The FEM is also where you and your student teacher will input the demographic information for your school, staff, and the students in the placement classroom. Training for using the FEM can be found at the link provided in the slide. The TCAs are completed 2 times during the placement, and the same assessment form is used both times. You will complete the first assessment midway through the semester, and the second assessment toward the end of the semester. Both times you complete the assessment, you will have 2 parts to complete. Part 1 evaluates general competencies for all student teachers, regardless of endorsement area. Part 2 evaluates competencies specific to your student teacher based on his or her endorsement area. 2 other tasks for on-site mentors are signing the student teacher's log and completing 2 observation forms. At the end of the placement, student teachers must submit a hard copy of their cumulative log reflecting their total hours in student teaching, and this log must be signed by you before they can submit it. The student teacher is required to record these field hours in the FIM, and therefore you can confirm and approve the hours as the placement progresses. Also, 2 times during the semester, you will complete an observation of your student teacher. Certainly, additional observations may be conducted if necessary or desired. These observations should be arranged between you and your student teacher, with one toward the beginning of the placement and the second one toward the end. We like to compare the role of the mentor to that of a shepherd who guides the sheep. You know your student teacher and you can identify with him or her. As a mentor, this will include making sure that all is going well in the classroom, providing guidance as teaching duties are performed, offering suggestions, or simply answering questions. Some things that you will want to consider as you plan out the semester with your student teacher include scheduling the days that you'll be visiting the classroom, meeting with the student teacher, and the days that you'll be observing lessons. Should you need any assistance throughout the placement, the university supervisor is your first point of contact. You'll have their contact information made available to you in that first email that they send to you at the start of the semester. Be encouraged, though, to contact them at any time throughout the placement with any questions or concerns that you may have. They'll be happy to assist you. As I mentioned before, the student teaching handbook is located in the training guide that can be found through the link mentioned earlier in the video. Another helpful link is seen on your screen. Through this link, you are able to view other videos with information that you may find helpful to you in your role as mentor. For example, how you will receive your stipend. The emails you will be receiving from your university supervisor will also provide you with important information that will help you to maneuver the semester. In closing, we just want to say thank you for your willingness to serve as an on-site mentor and just for sharing your expertise with our student teacher. We really appreciate all that you're doing and look forward to working with you.